Hi, welcome back. A few days ago, I read a chapter of a story from one of my favorite books. Two of my favorite characters are Frog and Toad, and there's many Frog and Toad stories. There's also a ton of stories by author Arnold Lobel. He's one of my favorite children's authors. I will read books from him a little later. We're going to start with my favorite, which are Frog and Toad. And we already read one. Let's see. We read Down the Hill, I believe. Let's get it ready. Yes, we read Down the Hill. The second chapter in this book is called Frog and Toad All Year. Now, it's called Frog and Toad All Year because it has all the seasons. So the first story is Down the Hill, and it's about winter. And we're going to read The Corner. And I want you to figure out what season this story is about, The Corner. So I think if I click, all right, The Corner. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. I am all wet, said Toad. The day is spoiled. Have some tea and cake, said Frog. The rain will stop. If you stand near the stove, your clothes will soon be dry. I will tell you a story while we are waiting, said Frog. Oh, good, said Toad. Okay, so here's Frog's story. When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog, said Frog, my father said to me, son, this is a cold gray day, but spring is just around the corner. I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down a path in the woods until I came to a corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was on the other side. And was it? Asked Toad. No, said Frog. There was only a pine tree, 3 pebbles, and some dry grass. I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there. Did you find it? Asked Toad. No, said Frog. There was only an old worm asleep on a tree stump. Look, there's the worm. I walked along the river until I came to another corner. I went around the corner to look for spring. Was it there? Asked Toad. No, said Frog. There was only some wet mud and a lizard who was chasing his tail. You must have been tired, said Toad. I was tired, said Frog, and it started to rain. Okay, so here's Frog. He keeps walking, looking for the corner that spring is just around. Has anyone ever said that to you? It's just around the corner. So is he really going to find an actual corner? I don't know. And it's starting to rain. I went back home. When I got there, said Frog, I found another corner. It was the corner of my house. Did you go around it? Asked Toad. I went around that corner too, said Frog. What did you see? Asked Toad. There he is at the corner of his house. I saw the sun coming out, said Frog. I saw the birds sitting and singing in the tree. I saw my mother and father working in their garden. I saw flowers in the garden. You found it, cried Toad. Yes, said Frog. I was very happy. I had found the corner that spring was just around. Look, Frog, said Toad, you were right. The rain has stopped. Frog and Toad hurried outside. They ran around the corner to Frog's house to make sure that spring had come again. And that was that. So he did think that he found the corner that spring was just around. But I don't think that when someone says something's just around the corner, they really mean that you should look around every corner. But I will say that when school starts again, it is just around the corner. And I will see you again. And the next time I see you. I will read Ice Cream. This is a great story. So tune in next time for that story. Bye.